क्यों शिर्क में है तू फंसा हुआ क्यों नूर से तू दूर है
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm here today to respond or reply to a recent response that was done to an earlier video that I had made. And it is in regard to our second caliph. And the belief is that the caliph did not write the commentary to the Quran. And a person indicated that the person who wrote the commentary was really a disciple of the second caliph. Well, if the purity and piety is with the disciple, then the person would have to consider that the stature of the person who is his master and teacher must be then elevated to even a higher level in his character and piousness. And even the Quran itself says that no one can touch the Quran if they're not pure. And the Khalifa, a second Khalifa, actually was in caliphate for 52 years. And at the end of his caliphate, one of his arch enemies openly admitted that the second Khalifa had the Quran on his side. In all of his life, the second Khalifa, he gave lectures in front of politicians, the General Assembly, and it is firmly believed that he was given a wealth of knowledge by Allah. And so making these absurd claims will really not serve the purpose that you intended it to serve. Opponents of the Holy Prophet and also non-believers of Islam, as you may recall, made similar charges against the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And all those claims were considered to be false. Concerns have also been raised that when we were talking about the promised Messiah alayhi salam, and the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that it came across as being somewhat a derogatory, and let me just say it was not meant to be in a disrespectful manner. Where I was simply using the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a gold standard, because we certainly see the Holy Prophet as the highest person from Allah. And these allegations that were brought upon the promised Messiah, it seems like this person's intent is to disprove the promised Messiah, Islam, as a true prophet of Allah. Well, I want to point out that even during the time of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there were similar allegations made towards the Holy Prophet of Islam sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when you raise these objections, it must be pointed out that if you're using the same criteria to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then if you're using the same criteria regarding the promised Messiah, if you accept the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a true prophet, then you must also accept the promised Messiah as a true prophet alayhi salam. Or if you're not using the same criteria, then you can't accept either one as a true prophet. Therefore, your objections would then be considered to be false. The other issue is, you had mentioned earlier that you were not really propagating Islam. That wasn't the purpose of your response. However, it appears that you're not propagating Islam because apparently you don't know about the Islamic practices, the beliefs, nor the Quran itself. So therefore, what right do you have to claim or indicate that Ahmadis are not true Muslims? And lastly, I want to point out that as we respond to the different videos and concerns that people have And I want to point out that as I respond, I would not respond to videos that are not civilized or aren't literary and are not supported by facts, and certainly will not be responding to people who are using foul language or street language. And we will be professional in manner. We would educate in our videos, and we ask that you use the same process in responding to any comments that we make in any video presentation, and that we ask that from an Ahmadi standpoint that you be respectful, and we will also be respectful to you.